their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Patterson. A 3-yard gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
28-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
To Anthony Miller.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Bears.
Now Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Foles. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's third down.
Third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Time on, set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chicago.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Foles on target there to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards. First down, Bears.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
The tackle made back at the 9-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. He's in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed, 91 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them, because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Joey Bosa. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
He's back to throw. This is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Herbert now to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Herbert. It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Austin Eckler. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the 50, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. This is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but